Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Baltimore Ravens. Jake Bates now, ready to get this one started. And we're underway from the bank. LeJohntay Wester to return it. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And the return takes him down inside the opposing 40. Some excellent field position here.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And we, in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. It's a nice run in there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
He's brought down.
Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
This is Henry on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Jackson on third down. Forced out to his right. He's making a bid for it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
And the Baltimore first down.
From the red zone on first. Chased out to his right. And he's going to go down here. They are on him back around the 28. Aiden Hutchinson. And that makes it second and very long. After the sack, Lamar. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. Second time on this opening series. Hutchinson gets to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Now it's Jackson. Going deep here for the end zone. All the way to the end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Ravens.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Ravens 7, Lions nothing.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Look at this. Very first play, and they're already changing things. Throwing right away here. Goff. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And outbounds he goes, so give them about half of what they needed. That's going to bring up 2nd down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Down the sideline to the 45. Past the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And they're able to answer early here. We are tied at 7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. This is Henry to start the drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going is unless you continue to give him the rock to try to warm it up.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter. Ravens in possession. They start with 2nd and 6. He rolls to his right. Now he takes it. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Ravens 1st down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
He's got room to roam. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to set up a Ravens 1st down.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on the play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Still retreating. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. Caught out left. And they cleaned that play up nicely, Brock, after a gain of 4. They limited them to that, so not enough to stave off this 4th down.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Lamar back to throw. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. That has them the first. They get 6 on 4th down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Jackson throwing here. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. 4th down, here's Jackson. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Downfield, and Tislaw has it. He's going to get run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out. And that's going to give the Lions the 1st down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Off to the air now. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9, and that puts him in goal to go. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Looking inside the red zone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And in. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. Bates tacks on the extra points. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14. Ravens 7.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Ali to return it. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, partner. I know you always do, but it felt like maybe that was one of their last gasps to get into field goal range before we hit halftime.
Yeah, you kind of look at both sides. Defense is doing all they can to prevent that thing from being thrown over their head, and can the offense find some way to puncture that defense to get into that field goal range?
Working on 2nd down. Jackson buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock, but no yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play, too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal try. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. That one's a miss. So he hung it out right at that upright. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
To kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game. And he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
The 2nd down throw from Goff. He beams one deep right side. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they've set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. Tackles with what looks to be about 3 yards. That's enough. Fresh set of downs coming their way. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Looks like about 7 on the completion before he headed out of bounds. Third down coming up.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. No man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a game down to the 1. Working quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's second and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets in. Touchdown! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Luke with the point after. And we're back square. 14 apiece here.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Luke to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, put some air under this one. Right side. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. It's going to send it back to the line for second.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Motion man sent left. Goff on second down. Looking long again. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, if they would have connected on that one, Brock, that sure would have represented a large chunk of his passing yardage in what's been a pretty quiet game so far.
Yeah, kind of based on how little success they've had and found through the air. Gosh, honestly, Kate, I'm not surprised that one fell to the ground, too.
Forced out to his right. He's going for it himself. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Goes to the hurry-up offense here. Trying a different look to get the conversion.
Brings up 4th down.
4th down, Goff throwing. Taken in by Williams outright. Oh, what a play call on 4th down. They're staying out there. Give them 12 as they extend this drive. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. A pickup of 17. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
17 yards. And the Lions
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Gibbs. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that's going to be a Lions 1st down. That almost felt like an instant replay of his previous run, Brock. Another great opening created up front. And he said, thank you very much.
And this offense totally in the driver's seat. You want to try to run it back a 3rd time? Also maybe a time to throw it right over their heads with a little play-action pass.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. We got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Going to be taken down here. The knock before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down.
12 yards.
Dose of the hurry up here.
Good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Now it's Lamar. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second down now, 7 to go. Henry running to the left. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a gain of 2.
To throw.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
On the move, headed right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he will get this inside the 30. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Henry running left. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
You do find in these situations, Kate, the quarterbacks, when they get out of the pocket, there is a lot more room to run because that defense, they're worried about just keeping everything in front of them. I'd really like to see him use his legs there and not try to force that throw.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing now. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The good news there is he got the ball out of his hands and did not take the sack. The bad news is he's got to collect himself, regroup after that big hit, and make sure they find a way to execute.
A 41-yard attempt.
A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. And they do not break the tie here in the 4th. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker.
And he's not going to escape this one. They take him down late in this ballgame. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Multiple ways to attack. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Now to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he can't get the first, but he does get out of bounds. Now they're up against it, 4th down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Ravens take over 1st down 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Now with just 7 seconds left in the game, we've got a timeout. Only 7 seconds left now in regulation. He'll look to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
This our final snap in regulation. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. And it's incomplete. Went deep into the bag of tricks there on 2nd down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on 3rd. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Ali to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. From the pistol, Henry And they'll stop him after he picks up 40 to begin this drive. Well, not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Throwing on second. Jackson. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Third down, 7 to go on this opening drive of overtime. Lamar out of the pistol. Forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before. That is good for a Baltimore first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We're to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Looking quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson to throw on second. And he's going to go down. He dropped him back on his own side at the 47. Hutchinson gets to him again. This is his 3rd sack of this game.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10. Because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Big moment here in overtime. 4th down, and the offense is out there. Looking to throw it. This is Cox. That's Walker. It's a Baltimore touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41. Looking to throw. Goff. Throw complete to Williams. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Off to pass now on 2nd down. Chased out to his right. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's 3rd down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. It's on target to Williams. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A big play in the biggest moment of the game. 32 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Offense in a hurry up here. Right, they're shuffling things around a bit. From the red zone on first. This one's caught. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, the 2nd of this game for him. They'll try for two. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down. 1st and goal.
Smith is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Ken Walker from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Rasheen Ali. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 12. First down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. And that is incomplete, but the penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. A pitch comes to Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that's Tavius Robinson who made that play defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. He completes this to Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelce. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
Good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer when it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you...
That one out wide and intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
16-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Harrison Butker at kickoff for Kansas City.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is going to help get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. Jackson now. Where is this play going? And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing now is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
First down.
In motion left, that's Thornton. A fake there on the jet sweep as it's Fields on a play action. And this one too low.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now it's Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Kim off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown.